Hey, and welcome to A Positive Thought. I created this daily podcast because life is hard, y'all, and it's actually impossible to be positive all the time. But I do hope today's thought will give us a chance to stop, reflect, and have a moment of gratitude in our day, even if it's small, because we are all a work in progress. This is just a reminder from someone who is not a professional. Well, I think I'm a professional sandwich maker, maybe professional food orderer, but not a therapist or anything of the sort. I'm your host, Candice B, and today's thought is, it's too expensive if it costs you your peace. I think we've all heard this one before, but I don't think many people take it to heart. People always gasp when I tell them that I'm not really a crazy ambitious person. I have goals and dreams, but most of them are about helping people and volunteering. I work to make money because I need to live, and let's be honest, I have a shopping addiction. But I have no desire to pursue fame or extreme wealth, I want to live a relatively comfortable life. And yes, I have income goals, but nothing that I think is too insane or hard to get. I realized a long time ago that too much ambition tends to lead people to greatness, yes, but not happiness. And I am determined to live a happy life. There's a reason why all the biopics we see are full of unhappiness. And when I say biopics, I'm thinking of like singers and actresses and people like that. And I always wonder if people think about that when they covet those things, because that's always in the forefront of my mind. I kind of realized that if I chase things like followers online, a specific monetary goal, a man, or anything else, I wouldn't have peace. It would bring anxiousness to my life. It would keep me up at night. And honestly, if I'm being real with y'all, it would cause me to work way more than I want to. And I don't want to work all day, every day. It's just not my ministry, y'all. I want to live. Now, for someone else, not pursuing those ambitious goals might cost them their peace. It's important to constantly check in with yourself to figure out where you stand. That means not only checking in once and then forgetting about it, but actually checking in regularly to see if you feel the same way, because experience has a way of changing things. It's also important to take stock of your life. Are you in a relationship that constantly stresses you out? Are you dealing with lies and infidelity? Are you giving yourself to someone who makes you second guess everything, even your worth? If so, you have to stop and ask yourself why. Why do you believe a relationship is worth that? Why can't you be alone? Why isn't your peace of mind more important than that person or relationship? And look, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, think about it, okay? The same could be said for your job. Now, I am not advocating for you to quit your job and hope your bills are paid by a dream and a prayer. Because again, being broke ain't my ministry either, y'all. But if you spend the majority of your days doing something that you don't love, you should ask yourself why. Why are you giving up your most valuable asset, your time, to something that doesn't serve you internally? Take stock of what that job offers. Think about the bills it pays, the family it may be helping you to feed, the extras you're able to buy like your car, clothes, etc. Ask yourself if your job is worth those things. And ask yourself how much of those things you need. Would you be happier with less, or is that job worth it to you? Sometimes the answer is yes, it's worth it, and you can move on. Sometimes you may not love your job, but it brings you peace in a lot of ways. It may be a means to an end for you that doesn't drain you. It may allow you to do other things. Maybe you have hobbies and friends outside of work that fulfill you, or maybe you really just like the fact that your job gives you the ability to travel the way you've always wanted. The goal here is to be honest and change things if your peace is routinely compromised, because you might realize it's not worth it at all. If you're stuck in a situation because of circumstance, for instance, you have children and you can't just quit the job you hate, start thinking about an exit plan. Whatever your specific circumstance is, figure out how you can still be in a good situation and also not hate everything about your existence. And if your first instinct is to say it's not possible, keep listening to this podcast. I'll talk you out of that mindset eventually. Let me know what you think about my thoughts on peace on Twitter or Instagram at PositivePodHQ. And please share this podcast with at least one person who you think needs to hear it, because I would appreciate that so much. Until tomorrow, that's today's positive thought.